wouldn't be a stinking ass lesbian if you knew what love is. You wouldn't be a nasty ass whore if you knew what love is. But see, these things haven't been taught to you because you're following after the other nations and their false ideologies. And this is why 2/3, 66.6% of our people not going to make it out of hell. Go ahead.
This is the commandment that, as ye have heard from the beginning, ye should walk in it.
You should walk in the commandments that the Most High has given you. It's not rocket science what the Most High expects of us. He expects us to follow His laws, statutes, and commandments to the best of your ability. You can't keep the laws perfect in Esau's system. Most High understands that. Because guess what? We still, as of right now, we still in captivity here in America, in case you haven't realized that. We're still in captivity. So we still under the banner of Esau's laws, statutes, and commandments as well, until the Most High gives the decree to free us from bondage. And see, that's why the Israelites are on the street corners, because we giving you that olive branch. We giving you that lifeline, because it's going to come a time where there's going to be a famine of the word. And you will not be able to get these precious words that's being spoken to you. It's going to be a time. We're approaching that time. Because we are in the last days, and the Israelites, we will not be on the streets during the time of civil unrest. They're going to shut down the internet. So this truth that you currently have an opportunity to get, to learn, to save your family, it's not going to be available to you. So this is your only chance. Your only ticket out of Babylon, out of hell, is you got to understand the law, statutes, and commandments that's coming out the Bible. Go ahead,
This is 1 John chapter 2 and verse 15. Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him.
See, that's why a lot of our people are not going to make it, because you love America so much. You love America. You love what America has to offer you. America, quote unquote, as you think you are, you think you're free here in America. But you're not free here in America. Everybody here that's in America is a slave. This is a slave system. Because you love this world. You love the current world that Esau gives you, where you can be free as a nasty homosexual. They just had Pride Month, a whole month, bunch of faggots and lesbians and transgender people or gender fluid, whatever they call themselves, live it up and exposing, how great it is to be all so-called alternative lifestyle. Bunch of freaks. Total, completely against the law, statutes, and commandments of the Bible. But yet, this is where our people fall off the wagon, is because they follow after the folly of the other nations. That's not the spirit of true Israelites. Read that scripture again. Call it out, brother. Let them know where you're reading from.
This is 1 John chapter 2 and verse 15. Love not the world.
So the Most High said, love not this world. Love not America. Go ahead.
Neither the things that are in the world.
Neither the things in the world. You got homosexuality, lesbianism, transgenderism. Go ahead.
If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him.
So you don't love the Most High. If you love America and you love the practices of America, you don't love the Most High. Your actions prove that. If you love the Most High, you wouldn't be participating in these illicit acts that goes on here in America. Eating, violation of the dietary law, committing adultery, all these different things, being involved in gang activity. All these things that our people are involved with, you don't love the Most High. It's pure, it's plain and simple. We're going to tell it to you like it is. You don't love the Most High, and guess what? That's why you're not going to be on that ticket out of hell. You're going to remain in hell. Because guess what? The 2/3 is part of prophecy. Yeah. You 2/3 niggas that we speak of, that we can't stand, yes, you are part of prophecy, because you're not going to make the kingdom. I'll repeat that. you 2/3, the 66.6% of Israelites that's prophesied to die on this side when the first missile is launched from Russia and the other nations to begin the Third World War, you're not going to make it. And nor should you make it. You haven't done anything to uplift the Most High's program. You haven't. What have you done? What have you done? You might not be a nasty homosexual or a lesbian, but you haven't done anything to uplift the Most High's program. So you're still going to fall short of getting your ticket out of hell. The only way you stamp your ticket out of hell, you have to be a participant in the Most High's program. And how do you do that? Understanding the pure words of the Bible. Understanding your requirement as an Israelite. What do I need to do to ensure that me and my family are protected in these last days? You all don't think like that. You think, oh, well, I'm a Republican. I'm a staunch Republican. I've done my fair share in devoting my time and efforts to the Republican Party. Wrong. Well, I'm a Democrat. I've done the same thing in the Democratic Party. We raised a lot of money for the United Negro College Fund. Wrong. What have you done in the Most High's eyes to uplift his program, to let our people know what they need to do and who they are according to the Bible? What have you done? Nothing. That's why the Most High is only dealing with 1/3. He's only dealing with a small remnant of Israelites. That's it. That's why the rest of you all are earmarked for that. You won't be on that ticket out of hell. Go ahead,
Back in 1 John chapter 2 now, verse 16. For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh.
So these are the things why the people love the world. The lust of the flesh. You see a man that's got a nice woman, you lusting after his woman. You see a woman seeing a man that's a man that's married to a nice, beautiful a woman that's got a nice, handsome husband. You lusting after him. Go ahead.
For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh and the lust of the eyes and the pride of life is not of the Father, but is of the world.
See, all of those things is of this world, man. And the Most High hates pride and arrogance. And who's more prideful and arrogant than the so-called white man? Than Americans, than the so-called Americans. The most prideful and arrogant people on planet Earth is the so-called Americans. And this is why this place is public enemy number one. This place is public enemy number one to the Most High, and it's public enemy number one to all other nations. That's why all the other nations, you read about it in the Bible, it says they shall hate the Lord. They hate America. They hate what America stands for, because America promotes itself as a nation, as a Christian nation, but yet it upholds none of the biblical laws. So this is a hypocritical nation, because they are the exact opposite of what the Bible is all about. Go ahead.
This is 1 Corinthians chapter 1 and verse 19. For it is written, I will destroy the wisdom of the wise and will bring to nothing the understanding of the prudent. Where is the wise? Where is the scribe? Where is the disputer of this world? Hath not the Most High made foolish the wisdom of this world?
So the Most High is pretty much telling you that the things that you all covet here is foolish. Your educational system here is foolish. Your political system here is foolish. Everything that you can think of, the legislation and everything that these so-called politicians pass that you think is a benefit to you, all of this stuff is foolish. All of this stuff fails in comparison to what the Bible has to offer. It fails. The Bible is unconquerable. You live your life according to the Bible to the best of your ability. This is your protection. Everything in this earth fails in comparison to what the Most High have laid out for us. But yet that's not good enough for Israelites. Oh no, I'd rather stand on the corner and smoke and drink, be a gangbanger, wear my pants off my ass. My woman's a whore. Love eating pork, shrimp, and lobster. So what? My brother's a nasty faggot. So what? All of this stuff is welcome here because you're not living under the law, statutes, and commandments of the Bible. Because you love this world. You love what this society has to offer. Because guess what? If everybody lived according to the Bible, things would be different. You wouldn't see faggots and lesbians walking around here in America. They'd be put to death according to the Bible. That's the law on that. Crab, shrimp, pork, lobster wouldn't be sold in these restaurants if they lived according to the Bible. But see, America, that's why America has a lot to pay for. And the people that follow after the laws and statutes of America, they're going to perish when the Most High gives a decree for Yahweh Shah and the 200 million angels to return. Go ahead.
This is Judges chapter 5 and verse 11. They that are delivered from the noise of archers in the places of drawing water, there shall they rehearse the righteous acts of the Lord.
So the Most High is telling you how to your ticket out of hell. He's telling you, read that again. Call it out, let them know where you're reading from.
Judges chapter 5 and verse 11. They that are delivered from the noise of archers.
So they that are delivered from the noise of archer, meaning when that missile sent from Russia for that thermonuclear destruction, when that missile is launched, go ahead.
In the places of drawing water, there shall they rehearse the righteous acts of the Lord.
So you're supposed to be rehearsing the righteous acts, because guess what? When those missiles are launched, the Most High knows who's in favor of him. That's your protection. But if you haven't done anything to stand up for the Most High and protect your family, you're done. Your churches, because you went to church every Wednesday and every Sunday, sometimes Saturday, participating in those revivals and all that, that's not going to save you. You gave tithes faithfully to the Christian church, that's not going to save you. You was a deacon in the Christian church, that's not going to save you. All these things that you think you're doing on this side, it's not going to save you and your family. We reading what you need to do to get your ticket out of hell. The Most High is fair. He's letting you know what you need to do. He's put prophets in front of you to tell you what you need to do. Go ahead, brother.
There shall they rehearse the righteous acts of the Lord.
You're supposed to rehearse the righteous acts of the Lord. That's what you're supposed to do. Not be a nasty ass faggot and a stinking ass lesbian and a dirty stinking whore. Go ahead.
Even the righteous acts toward the inhabitants of his villages in Israel, then shall the people of the Lord go down to the gates.
This is what we're supposed to do as a nation of people. And we're not doing that. We're not living up to the status of being an Israelite. Oh yeah, there's responsibilities to being a practicing Israelite, because Most High gave you the law, Israel. You're the example of how you're supposed to conduct yourselves and lead by example to the world. But look at you. You're the exact opposite of that.
Right.
Our men are weak. The women are above the men and have more authority over the men. That's not according to the Bible. It's not supposed to be that way. The men are supposed to be the leaders, supposed to be the warriors. But yet the men are weak. Because guess what? America promotes that. That's why if World War III started today, America would be destroyed, because the men over here are weak. They're weak. You got women in the armed forces. Come on, man. You telling me you're going to go up against Russia, Germany, Iraq, Iran, all the other nations that that where men represents power, and you got damn women in the armed services. Really? Mm-hmm. Who's afraid of you? America is weak. The men over here are weak. The only strong men here is the Israelites. Because guess what? We standing up for what the Most High want us to stand up for. His law, statutes, and commandments. And you got a bunch of faggots and lesbians running around here. How can you respect a nation with a man supposed to be a man and he's a damn faggot? Yeah. You don't respect that. Russia don't respect that. Iran don't respect that. Iraq don't respect that. It's acceptable here in America. And that's why this place is earmarked for destruction. And 66.6% of our people will play a part in prophecy because you will not be on the chariots when that time comes. Go ahead,
I got a precept for you about the other nations. See that we're weak.
Yeah, bring it up.
This is Acts 14. This is Isaiah 14:10. All they shall speak and say unto thee, art thou also become weak as we?
Beautiful.
Art thou become like unto us? 11th verse. Mm-hmm. Thy pomp is brought down to the grave.
See, now you see that the other nations are rising up against America. They no longer fear America anymore. Iran is standing up to America. Russia is standing up to America. All the other nations are standing up to America. Go ahead.
And the noise of their vows, the worm is spread under thee, and the worms cover thee.
See, he's talking about the system of America is about to be destroyed. The worms represent death. When your body goes down into the ground, when the worms cover you, that's what's happened to America. America's earmarked for death. It's earmarked for destruction. And the Bible just told you, we read it to you just now in the book of Isaiah, this place is weak. It's weak, man. It's not going to win. It's not going to be standing up in the end like how they have in their movies. That's fairy tale, what they put in the movies.
God.
He waving the right flag and all of that. America, the end for America is total destruction. With Yahushua, the black Jesus Christ, returning in this earth with 200 million angels, man. That's power, man. That's beautiful. But see, this is what's not being taught in the earth. This is how America ends. There ain't gonna be no John Wayne and all of these guys, Randolph Scott, all these so-called heroes that they put in front of you. That they're gonna wave the white flag and then it's not gonna be that way. Nah, you're gonna see that black Jesus Christ, about 7 feet tall, with 200 million black angels coming to wreak havoc with the big mothership in this earth, gathering his saints. See, that's what we waiting on. See, while you all planning vacations, want to try to live a lavish life in America, want to appease your neighbors, and we not into that. We want the kingdom, man. We want to get the hell out of Babylon. We want to be on that chariot when it's time comes, when the Most High call our number. We want to be we want the front row seat to see the destruction of Babylon. And the hell with this place, man. The hell with this place. What does America have to offer you that's so great that you don't want to go to heaven? Power, rulership, slaves, having abundance of women, fresh food to eat, no GMOs, no pork, no shrimp, no lobster, no faggots, no lesbians, man. Having your woman in her place, most important, where she belongs. Underneath us, serving us, being obedient. That's rulership, man. That's power. And the other nations being your servants and slaves, man. How do you fight against that? There's nothing greater than that. And all the riches going back to the nation of Israel. All the lands going back to the nation of Israel. Because you read about it in Apocrypha, the Most High created the world for our sakes. But yet you want to piece of Esau's pie. You want the crumbs that he gives you. Their Constitution says shoot 3/5 of a man. You're not even a full man compared to what he got in his Constitution. But yet you clamor in his political system to be up there with him when you know for a fact that you're just there to be a gatekeeper to keep everybody else down because you only there to keep their beast system alive. And that's why, when the Most High give us the spiritual power, we're going to put you niggas to death. Because we tired of you niggas, man. Straight up, we're going to be honest with you and tell you, and I'm sure I speak for a lot of Israelite brothers. You 2/3 niggas got to go, man. You boule niggas, that's boule, that's up in the political system, Roland Martin, Al Sharpton, Dr. Cornel West, Michael Eric Dyson, and I'm sure there's a lot of others. We're going to put y'all asses to death. When the Most High give us the spiritual power, we're going to put your ass to death. And you low-life niggas, you gangbangers, you niggas in the hood, cigarette behind your ear, your pants hanging off your ass, you got 2, 5, and 6, 7 different children by 7 different women, we're going to put your asses to death. Because you worthless, man. You're a poor representation of what an Israelite man's supposed to be. And we tired of looking at you. And you ordinary niggas that don't do one way or the other, you just salute you to everything because you soft as hell, we're going to put your asses to death too. So this is the Most High program. The Most High looking for real men. He ain't looking for no weak men, man. And you 2/3 niggas, y'all weak, man. Because you're not standing up for the Bible. The pure words of the Bible, that the Most High has given us law, statutes, and commandments. You're not standing up for that. So you weak to us, man. And when the Most High, and we will have the spiritual power, because it's written in the Bible. He's going to give us spiritual power. And it will be a pleasure to put your asses to death. And we won't shed one tear for you niggas. Go ahead, Al.
I got a precept.
Bring it out, man.
Isaiah chapter 30, verse 12.
Bring it out.
Wherefore, thus said the Holy One of Israel, because ye despise this word.
See, you despise the Most High's words, man. You don't want to hear the pure truth. That's why we talk to you the way we talk to you. Because we're not going to cater to your emotions. We don't care how you feel. Go ahead.
And trust in oppression.
So you trust in oppression. You trust in the welfare system, being a slave here in America. Go ahead.
And perverseness.
Go ahead.
And stay thereon. Therefore, this iniquity shall be to you as a breach ready to fall, swelling out in a high wall, whose breaking cometh suddenly at an instant.
Beautiful. So your time is, your days are numbered, 2/3. Your days are numbered. You've been a detriment to your own people. 3 different groups of the 2/3. You boule niggas that's up there in the Esau system that Esau put there, pay you handsomely, pay you 6 figures, give you kickbacks in the political system. You got the boule. You got the athletes, your entertainers, all of them fall up under the boule. Then you got the middle of the road, Jake, the 2/3. They don't know anything. They don't want to know anything. They just there. You don't do anything. You don't contribute anything. You don't do anything bad, but you don't do anything to uplift the Most High's program.
Those are the guys that controlled by the black woman and go to church.
Right. That's them weak niggas that's up in the Christian church every Sunday. That's good for nothing. They weak. They go on the job, they do their job, but they weak. Then you got them lowlifes in the hood. Gangbangers, murderers, rapists. Got all these baby mothers, don't take care of their damn kids, and they good for nothing. So, we don't want you niggas, man. We tired of you niggas, man. Because this is the reason why we don't have the kingdom right now. Because those 3 facets of Israelites that I just named. And we tired of you niggas, man. We tired of these niggas, man. And then, Paul spoke to you all the same way. So this is no different. It's written in the Bible. Paul said, I was rude in speech. Because Paul was going through the same stuff that we going through, man. You weak Israelites, man. You weak, man. That's why the women, the nigger woman is out gallivanting with different races of people. Because you brothers are weak as hell. Because you don't know the laws, man. You haven't been taught that. You see Israelite men on the street corner, you want to make mockery, and you want to cause problems instead of coming up and asking questions. To learn about yourself, learn about your history. But you don't do that. That's why 2/3 of you niggas gotta go. And we're gonna be on the forefront with our swords to make sure we cut your damn heads off. Go ahead, Aki, you got a precept?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Jeremiah chapter 11, verse 14.
Bring it out.
Therefore, pray not thou for this people.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Neither lift up a cry or prayer for them.
Beautiful.
For I would not hear them in the time that they cry unto me for their trouble.
Beautiful. So the Most High is not going to answer your prayers. So your day is coming, Israel. See, the Bible is the Christian church teach that the Bible is all about love. The Most High is about love now. The Most High is about retribution. And you people that's disobedient to his law, you Israelites that's disobedient to his law, he's not going to answer you during that time of trouble. All the proof that the Most High showed you throughout history, delivered you from Egypt, delivered you from the Babylonians, delivered you from the Greco-Roman Empire, all those empires that he destroyed, and that's not enough. America is the last kingdom standing in your way of rulership. This is it. Your way of suffering, you want your way of suffering to end? This is it right here. Your way of suffering ends through the Bible. This is how your suffering ends. Because this is the last kingdom standing in our way of rulership. But there's a price that you have to pay for that. But you all don't want it because America has tricked you and they deceived you with their laws and legislation that they've passed using people that look like you, that they set these people up to think that these people work for you and they don't. This is where we are on earth. We want rulership, man. We tired of this place, man. Build up Esau's kingdom for what? We built this. So-called Negro built this kingdom. Mm-hmm. And what we get for it? He reneged on his 40 acres and a mule. He hasn't even given us that. But yet, the Al Sharptons of the world, the Louis Farrakhan's of the world, the Roland Martins of the world, they continue to promote Esau being in power here. Because they servants. They real slaves to this system. They love getting the checks from Esau. Because they live lavishly here. We don't want to live lavishly here. We want complete autonomy. This is why we do the work. Autonomy meaning that we want complete control. Because that's what Esau's seeking. He wants to keep controlling this earth. But guess what? There's about to be a transition of power. Esau knows he's going to lose that power in this earth. That's why you